Jane, hey, this is your father. Before you hang up, I'm in town. I've been arrested. Hello?
You ever watch like a movie or hear a song and it takes you right back to when you were a kid?
Sure.
This is what this movie did for me.
Oh, good.
It brought me right back to being a kid again. I love this franchise. And Mark, congratulations, man. This is the first time you directed a feature and you knocked it out of the park. Fantastic job.
Thank you.
Jerry, Eddie said that the fourth Beverly Hills film has been in development for the last 15 to 20 years, and it wasn't until you got on board, or you jumped on board, that it really came together. He said, and I quote, "Jerry knows his shit. He knew the recipe to put it all together. What's the recipe?" And a question for you is, what is the recipe to make a successful Beverly Hills Cop film?
You need somebody to want to make it. That's what Netflix wanted to make it. Paramount, previous managements had no interest in making the movie. So that's what it takes. It takes somebody to write a check to get us going. And we, commissioned a screenwriter, came up with some interesting ideas, and dragged Mark into it, kicking and screaming, to come do this for his first movie. And he's very brave to take on a picture of this ilk because it's so beloved, the whole franchise, and working with Eddie is a dream because he's an icon.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many famous people come up to me and say, "Can I meet Eddie Murphy? I'd love to meet Eddie Murphy." Lewis Hamilton, who's a 7-time F1 champion, he was so thrilled to come to the set and meet Eddie. It's so much fun to do that and bring people to see what a terrific guy Eddie is.
That's absolutely incredible. Now, Mark, this is your feature directorial debut, and like I said, you did knock it out of the park. Besides the Beverly Hills Cop films, what other action comedies or films in general kind of helped inspire your vision for this film?
Okay, yeah, well, I went back to the 80s a lot, actually, and Marty Brest, first up, Midnight Run, one film that I just was like, just absolutely love, and that was a big source of inspiration for me, especially when looking at the dynamic between Axel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, and really looking at how that dynamic played Midnight Run, and really taking inspiration for that. Then I looked at a lot of films like To Live and Die in LA, for like that classic. I really wanted LA and Beverly Hills to have such a big presence in the film, and so I really looked back to those films. But it was amazing. I had what Marty did on Beverly Hills Cop 1, I had what Tony did on Beverly Hills Cop 2. It's like, what a source of inspiration.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Something else I loved about this movie is I felt like all the action was done in camera. Like everything felt so practical, and that's the way physics work, right? Mm-hmm. It just separates itself from stuff that you see on CG. So can you talk about your approach to shooting practically in this film?
Yeah, well, for me, what I really wanted to do is you look back to those films. Well, I think you look at a lot of modern day films, everything is so perfect with the action, do you know what I mean? It's so choreographed, VFX, I find sometimes that sense of danger isn't there because everything's just too perfect,
Sure.
And so what I wanted to do was go back, do things in camera, get that sense of danger, make it imperfect again. You look at those old films, someone's hanging onto the camera while they're driving along, and you feel like the camera could, get hit, or, and there's just that, it's much more visceral. And so I was very adamant from the very start. I wanted to shoot everything in camera, and it was a lot harder. Especially you saw some of the action sequences,
incredible, that
we did, but it was all in camera, and I'm really proud of the way that feels. That was most important. It also grounds the film too,
Sure.
which is really important too, and not just grounds it, but it's also about. It makes it back to the character. It's not about the spectacle, it's about the characters in it. That's the most important thing, yeah.
Jerry, you are incredible at knowing what fans want. From Top Gun Maverick, Bad Boys Ride or Die, and now Beverly Hills Cop 4. What's next for you?
We're doing a Formula One movie with Brad Pitt that's filming right now over in London.
Oh, that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Now, I gotta ask about Eddie because he's incredible. This is one of his most iconic roles. Axel Foley is in the pop culture lexicon. What made Eddie, young Eddie, stand out that you knew he was gonna be right as Axel Foley way back when, 40 years ago?
Talent. He's enormously talented. He's funny. He's a good dramatic actor. He can do anything. I saw him in Trading Places. I saw him in other things that he's done. He just kills it every time he's out there, and we knew he'd create an Axel Foley you'll never forget.
Have you guys already started talking about a possible 5th installment of the Beverly Hills Cop franchise?
Well, let's hope this one, people watch this one, and we'll be happy to get started.
Amazing. Well, look, the film is absolutely incredible. Like I said, it made me feel like I was a child again. Incredible job.
I love that
Thank you.
feeling. That's
Thank
good.
you guys
Great.
so much
Good.
for this. It was so good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Appreciate it.
You're in a snowplow?
Yeah, we in a damn snowplow. What's the problem? A lot of blind spots in the snowplow.